Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
And with the snow coming down at this hour, there is a winter weather advisory now in effect for Metro Detroit. Glad you're with us tonight at 11. Might need a little gas in the snow blower, or at least a little bit elbow grease come tomorrow morning.
That's right. We are already seeing the slick conditions out there on the roads with several crashes, so certainly be careful if you have to head out tonight. Let's get over to Ben with what you can expect for the rest of tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, Kim and Devin, we got a little bit of a break here in the last couple hours, but some of those gaps now starting to fill in again as we're seeing a renewed push of the light to moderate snow. So if you saw the accumulations come to a halt, those are going to pick back up here shortly. 4 Live radar showing just about everybody seeing something, and even that little gap there starting to fill in. There's obviously more to go as you look down here to the southwest. Most of the accumulation will be on the ground by the time we wake up tomorrow morning. That's why the winter weather advisories actually only run until 4 a.m. on Thursday. But keep in mind, we're going to continue to see snow after that. It's just going to be a lot lighter and give us very little additional accumulation. So the bottom line is this: from now through about 2 o'clock on Thursday, we're looking for accumulating snow of about 1 to 3 inches. Again, most of that's going to be on the ground for the morning commute, and that is going to be the biggest impact is that drive tomorrow morning. Stay on top of this storm by looking at the local forecasters app. It's got not only the radar, but road temperatures, road conditions, and of course your 10-day forecast free in your app store by searching WDIV. Guys?
Okay, Ben, let's get a check on the roads right now. Tim Pamplin is live on I-75 near the Davison with the night cam.
How are things looking out there right now, Tim?
Yeah, we got the night cam on wheels tonight, Devin and Kimberly. 75 getting off at Caniff and Holbrook. The snow has eased up, like Ben says, but one thing is critical tonight, and that's for temperature. It's hovering around freezing, and the salt is doing its job. Take a look. The snow started coming down at a fair clip around 7:30 here in Corktown. There's a conscientious driver doing the right thing, cleaning off the windows before he starts slipping and sliding on the area freeways. This was particularly dicey for about 2 hours tonight. 75 near Gratiot, and the spin out started piling up. This one along the Lodge Freeway near West Grand Boulevard. Salt trucks are out, spotted them all over Metro Detroit this evening as we did the rounds. And where these workers can get the salt spread, it's working a charm, turning the icy roads to wet roads. We've come to a standstill here. This is the Caniff exit. As you can see in front of us, it is snow covered and icy. The salt trucks have not been up here. So the trick is, if you're on the freeway and it's wet, be cautious when you get off the freeways onto the surface streets. It is still snow covered. Hopefully they can get it here before the morning commute. Back to you guys in the studio.
Just take it slow. Okay, Tim, thanks. And now here's what we're working on for tomorrow morning.
While you're sleeping, the snow will be falling, and we've got you covered.
I'll be watching the roads and help you get around any potential problems.
And I'll be riding with the county road crews so you get a first-hand look at what's being done to clear the snow.
So wake up with us for weather and traffic on the 4s beginning at 4:30 a.m.
Okay, guys, thanks. Well, big changes and hopefully substantial savings are coming to your auto insurance policy starting July 1st.
Tonight, the state is stepping in to help navigate those changes and those options. Mara McDonald live with more, and online help and phone help are as of now available, Mara.
That's right, Devin. And the state is essentially saying this: we want to shed transparency, sunlight on this whole process. For example, if you go online right now, you can access a sample of what you're going to have to fill out when you talk about what kind of coverage you want, all in an effort to smooth that transition into a different kind of auto insurance here.
You pay entirely too much, and it's for the wrong reasons. We need some type of break.
It doesn't make sense for us to pay more than the next people. We're insuring the same vehicle, it's doing the same thing.
Everybody's tired of our highest in the country auto insurance premiums, and starting July 1st, because of changes to our no-fault auto insurance system, you will now have options on what kind of coverage you want, and the state has already got a website up to help navigate the new process.
We want consumers to begin thinking about their choices now so that they'll be in the best position to make the decisions for their families when the time comes for them to buy or renew a policy.
Plus, the state has contracted 6 actuarial firms to go over the data from insurers to make sure it's accurate and fair.
what an actuarial review is intended to do is to make sure that the rates that they file and that they are going to give to the public bear a reasonable relationship to the costs and expenses, so that if they have lower costs for this new laws, we anticipate they will, they also have to pass those on to the people who are buying the insurance policies.
Back here live, in other words, that actuarial review is supposed to take any sort of voodoo out of these insurance numbers. Now, if you're interested in taking a look at any of the data and what you're going to have to choose from, all you've got to do is get on the state website. They also have phone help available, and that's all listed on our website. So head on over to clickondetroit.com. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
Okay, Mara. New at 11, Saline's mayor is now speaking out against racial tension in the city.
I know, and I know this from the bottom of my heart, Salinians are strong, and together, we can make things better.
This comes after multiple racial incidents in the past week. Earlier tonight, hundreds gathered downtown for a peace rally. Larry Spruill is live in Saline with their message. Larry, good evening.
Good evening, Kimberly. This small town is in the national spotlight, but not for a very good reason. And the mayor addressed the racial tension here. He simply says it will not be tolerated, and the people here back him up 100%. Hundreds packed downtown Saline, relaying a message they wanted the world to hear. They wrote it boldly on signs while marching throughout downtown Saline for a peace rally. No to racism. Hate has no home here, and racism wrong.
Any racism is outnumbered 10-1 easy.
Alex Jasmine, one of the many in the crowd walking up and down Michigan Avenue Wednesday night. Evan Thomas also outraged and saddened by the racial tension in the city.
We've had a looming problem here in Saline for a long time, and something said at the last school board meeting kind of reflected that.
The school district held a meeting on Monday after addressing racist comments by high school students on social media about black football players. But the meeting quickly turned ugly when a parent was interrupted while talking about his kids being mistreated.
Then why didn't you stay in Mexico?
Wednesday, Saline's mayor Brian Morrow addressed the crowd. He had this to say about the latest incidents.
Racism and bigotry of any form, in any form, will not be given quarter in Saline. It will not be accepted, and it will not be ignored.
And the mayor also tells me that the turnout for tonight simply shows the true meaning of the people's heart here. We're live tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Larry, I am wondering, though, any updates about the parent who said those hateful comments?
And yeah, Kimberly, I asked a lot of people that same question. They simply said that they have not heard from him since that meeting, and they really don't know where he is right now. Kimberly?
Okay, Larry, thanks for the update. New information tonight about a story we first brought you as breaking news at 5. We've learned one person is in custody after shooting at police on Detroit's east side. It happened in the area of Nottingham and East Warren. Police say they made a traffic stop, and one suspect got out of the car and started shooting at officers. Police shot back. The suspect was shot multiple times. He's in the hospital. No officers were hurt.
The impeachment trial of President Trump is over tonight, with the vote to keep the president in office coming almost entirely down party lines, though one notable exception. Senator Mitt Romney was the lone Republican to cross party lines to convict the president. That was on abuse of power, the first article. On the second article, obstruction of justice, Romney voted to acquit the president. The final tallies were 52 to 48 to acquit on Article 1 and 53 to 47 to acquit on Article 2.
So we've reached the conclusion. I think this was a thoroughly political exercise from the beginning to the end.
This is clearly not a happy day for the nation or the Senate. The Senate turned its back on the truth.
Those votes were close, but keep in mind the margins really weren't. It takes a 2/3 majority in the Senate to remove a president from office. President Trump is going to make a statement from the White House tomorrow at noon, his first official response to his acquittal, and you'll watch that right here live on Local 4 and on clickondetroit.com.
We are following coronavirus tonight as cases and deaths rise worldwide. Here in Detroit, a traveler rushed to the hospital from Metro Airport over coronavirus fears has been cleared. There is a new case in the U.S., though, as a person in Wisconsin has been diagnosed with the virus, bringing the national total to 12 cases. Worldwide, more than 500 people have died, while nearly 30,000 people have been diagnosed with the virus. Hollywood is mourning the loss of an on-screen legend tonight with the death of Kirk Douglas.
In a career that spanned nearly 70 years, Douglas was best known for starring roles in Spartacus, Paths of Glory, and a personal favorite when I was a kid, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. He earned 3 Oscar nominations. In 1996, he accepted an honorary Academy Award for Lifetime Achievement. Of course, his son Michael would become a Hollywood star as well. Kirk Douglas, dead tonight at the age of 103 and possessor of maybe the greatest chin dimple in Hollywood history.
What a remarkable life at 103.
Isn't that extraordinary? Yep.
Still ahead, a man attacked while scraping frost off his windshield.
And as I closed the door, that's when I felt it.
What attacked him and what he used to defend himself, coming up.
A family says their neighborhood has strict parking rules, but they never imagined they couldn't park in their own driveway. What happened to their car while they were on vacation?
And a Macomb County family wakes up to a woman in their basement trying to set the home on fire. How the family dog saved the day when we come back.
The threats are real, and they affect everyone. That's why Local 4 is committed to defending the environment. Help Me Hank continues to dig deeper on the toxic ooze investigation and won't stop.
Somebody needs to be held responsible for the lack of work that was done.
Defender Karen Drew fights for justice, making sure the people behind the Detroit River contamination concerns clean up their act.
We know it's contaminated soil.
Another violation.
Local 4 and Click on Detroit, uncovering the stories, fighting for change, getting results.